Hello guys and welcome back. So today we would be studying about bounded subsets of R. So first of all, let me explain you what exactly R is. This R is. So I have kind of explained what this symbol means, but right now I am again going to give you a small explanation of what exactly real number or that symbol means. So we all know what is natural number, right? Natural number are the numbers which begin from 1, 2 and so on. These are the natural numbers. Then comes whole number. What is whole number? Whole number are the numbers which begin from 0, 1, 2 and so on. Then we have integer. Okay, we have integer. We all know there's this integer line which exists, right? So on the left hand side we have negative numbers, on the right hand side we have positive numbers, positive infinity, negative infinity. We know that. Then we have rational number. We know the ones which are in ratio are called as rational numbers. Then we have real numbers. Okay, so real number is nothing but it is the father and these are its children. So real number is nothing but it is the entire, the natural number plus whole number plus integer plus rational number, all of it. Also don't forget irrational number, we have that as well, this included. Okay, so this plus this plus this plus this plus this, all of these are real numbers. Okay, so all of these numbers, all of these types, when they come together they form a set and that set is called as real number set. And how it is indicated? Is indicated like this. Natural number, how it is indicated? It is indicated like this. So don't be confused, it's not a big deal, it's very simple. Okay, so let us now move towards what is upper bound. Okay, that's what we were studying. Before that, bounded subsets of R. Now there exist subsets. Okay, the subsets. Okay, so there are these sets. Now there are the few elements we take out from that set. Okay, it becomes a subset of the main set. Okay, so there's this upper bound definition which goes, a subset S of R is said to be bounded above. Okay, because here it is written upper bound, so they say bounded above if there exists a real number u such that x is less than u for all values of x belongs to S, and in that case the real number u is called an upper bound of S. So first of all, let us see a subset S of R. Okay, so there is a subset of R which is called as S. Very simple, is said to be bounded above. This subset S is said to be bounded above if it is said to be bounded above only under this circumstance, that is if there exists a real number u. Now there exists a real number u. Okay, we have real number u, S is the subset of R, it is bounded above only if this real number u x is less than u, only if this real number u is greater than equal to x for all values of x belongs to S. That's what they want to say. So let me explain you this very simple definition. We have S. Okay, so S is a subset of R and S contains this x. Okay, and this S is what? It is a subset of real number. Then it says there exists a real number u and there we have this thing going on. Let us see what it is. So there is this u which belongs to real number and they've given that x is less than u and they've given for all values of x belongs to S. Okay, now this thing, that's what we have written here. All values of x belongs to S means nothing but this. There's this set S in which x is there. Okay, that's what this thing means. That's what I've drawn here, that's what I've written here. Okay, then they say x is less than equal to u. Now u belongs to real number, so assume that u is equal to 10. Okay, and x is less than equal to u, which means x1 can be 1, x2 can be 2, x3 can be 4, x5 or 4, whatever, x5 can be 9, but it has to be less than equal to ru, that is 10. Okay, so that is what it is. Okay, so these elements of set S are going to be less than this element U of R. Okay, that's what it is. And when this scenario happens, we say that this set S is bounded above. Okay, when the elements of set S is less than an element which belongs to the real number, all the elements, okay, all the elements of set S are less than an element which belongs to real number, then this set S is said to be bounded above. Very simple. You just have to remember this part. X is less than equal to U. Okay, which means X, all the X's, okay, is going to be less than an element U, okay, which belongs to real number. X belongs to S. Then the subset S of R is going to be bounded above. Okay, now it's going to be bounded above. There's this sentence which I've written, and in that case the real number U is called an upper bound of set. Okay, upper bound of S. It is going to be bounded above. This S is going to be bounded above, but it is going to be bounded above by what? This element, and this element is called as upper bound. Okay, when subset S is bounded above by an element, that element is called as upper bound. Very simple. The same goes for lower bound. Okay, now we have lower bound definition. A subset S of R is said to be bounded below if there exists a real number L such that X is greater than equal to L for all values of X belongs to S, and in that case the real number L is called lower bound of S. Now let us see what this definition is trying to tell us. So here again there's a subset S of R. So again we have a subset S of R and is said to be bounded below. Okay, this time it is bounded below. If there exists a real number L, we have L such that X is greater than equal to L. Again we will draw a subset S of R, okay, and so on. How many X's, how many you want to put. Okay, so then they say if there exists a real number L, now this is a subset of R first of all, then there exists L which belongs to R and X belongs to X belongs to S. Okay, it actually belongs to R. X actually belongs to R as well because S is the subset of R, so it means nothing but it belongs to R. Then they say that X is greater than equal to L. Now let us consider L equal to 5. The condition which we have been given here is all the X's of the set S should be greater than this L, okay, this element L. So what would X1 be? X1 would be 6, X2 would be 7, X3 would be whatever, okay, infinity, whatever, but it has to be greater than 5. It has to be greater than 5. Okay, but then you can see that there's this equal to sign, which means that there can be an element which can also be equal to 5 but not less than. Now if this scenario happens when there's this element which belongs to real number, there are these elements of set S which is a subset of R, then what will happen? Then this set S would be said to be bounded below. Okay, and in that case the real number L is called lower bound of S. Okay, very simple. Have this question that what does bounded means here? What is bounded? We know what is upper bound, we know what is lower bound. What does bounded mean? It is very simple. So if you want to put up R, then you say it as a subset, but if you don't put up R, then it is just simply called as a set. Okay, so when the set is bounded below as well as bounded above, the set is said to be a bounded just write it as set. Okay, so it is said to be a bounded set. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. It is a very simple topic. I hope you guys like this video. Okay, bye.